We are live. So welcome to our weekly Q&A session. All of my visionaries are hopping in here. I do want to let you know, if you are a member, you can join us by clicking the link in the description wherever you're watching. You can also go and let me share my screen and show you. You can also go to the events calendar, which is in your resource area. Just click here and then you will actually see our calendar. You just want to click on the weekly Q&A and then you can log in with your credentials. There are a couple things that I wanted to share with you today. And one of them is that I actually gave you guys a new snapshot. I was just talking to Miss Jenna about. You can actually access, I'm going to show you how it works, but you can access it. This is for high-level affiliates. So you can click here inside of your resource area. And if you scroll down to where it says additional resources, you will see the cleaning business snapshot. Okay. So my niece, just a backstory, my niece started a cleaning business and she's like, well, I was trying to tell her what to do, but I was like, let me just do this for you. And then with the intention that I knew that I could reuse this and give this to you guys as well. So it's also great for me because I don't provide services all the time anymore. I refer that to you guys, my partners. So this is great for me to, kind of still stay in the loop and do things that I am passionate about. So you will see here that we created a simple, and this is the template that's available to you guys. So we created a simple website here. All right. Now you can see this is very basic. It's already filled out. It can be used for any business. Okay. There's really no editing that you need to do to this. And you'll see that it says cleaning business snapshot service. It did an excellent job. That's because it's using auto tag. So whatever the business name is, it's going to pre-fill in here. The only thing that you need to do is add the social media links for the client wherever it asks. That's the only thing that needs to be edited. Now, the reason I wanted to share this with you guys is because we talked about last week about when you're like presenting to a client, okay? And we also talked about this in open office hours this week. Presenting to a client, how do you like really show them the value of HighLevel when there's so many tools and all of that, and we get tempted to like say, oh, and we have a website builder and we have this and we have that, and in reality they just want the solution. Okay. So we want to build like a demo like this to say, hey, how would you like this to be your system? Okay. So if we're walking through the process of this customer journey, they are obviously the call to action here. There's only one typical, and we just want them to get a quote. Okay. So if they click get a quote, you'll see that now there's a form here and they're going to fill out the form and all of the, whatever information that they need to be able to do a quote. Okay. So residential, how many living spaces, how many sleeping spaces, and so on. When they submit that quote, they are going to go to, let me go back here. I think I just got out of my HighLevel account. Give me just a second here to get logged back in. I think I went way too many windows and kicked myself out. All right. All right, here we go. Let me get back in here. All right, so I'm going to go back to the website because now you see there are two pages. Okay, so once they submit the form, they're going to go to the thank you page. Now, this is great for you guys if you want to contact any cleaning business. They're all going to be impressed by this. Okay, so then they're going to go to the thank you page. All right, which you just need to swap out the logo. So that is the basic funnel. But then where does the magic happen? The magic always happens in the automations, right? So when they fill out that form, we have automations built here, and there are two different sets of automations. One is when people fill out the form to request a quote. Now, I always say, even if you don't know anything about tags, use them and you can thank me later. So we're just going to add a tag quote request. Okay. And then now I built this for a client who is not a techie person, and they're like, oh, I don't really know like about logging in, and that just seems overwhelming to me. So this system is actually set up to not like require them to have to be logged in, right? Every new quote request, what we're going to do is send an internal notification, and you can choose that here. If they're a user on the account, it's going to send them a notification. This is set to all users because in this example, there's only one, but you can actually choose a specific user. So what we're doing is someone in the account is going to get notified with this information. And the subject line of the email, because we can choose to send email, a desktop notification, or the text message. So however you want to use that. And then we're basically taking all of the information from the form, and then we're putting it in that email. So it's going to pre-fill in the, how many bedrooms and how many, sleeping areas and so on. Okay. So the customers opting in, the information gets put into the CRM, okay, and that may not be important to the person who doesn't want access, but as the person starts using the system, their business is going to grow, they're going to see the value of collecting all of this information, and now you have actually collected a database of all of their customers that are organized by tag that you can upsell them for now, for email marketing, for whatever, social media, whatever other services you want to provide. Okay. So we are forwarding basically this information from the form to us. And then we are also sending them an email, and we're saying, thank you for the quote request. Someone from our team is, we'll get back to you or let you know. And then we also want to create an opportunity here in our opportunities pipeline. Okay. So that, again, there's not that much we're using the opportunities for, but when we grow, we're already going to have these things in place. We are already going to have so much data to show the value of the system by the time they're ready to upgrade, or even at the end of 30 days, that they're going to be ready and sold. Okay. Now, the next step is to tag when they have a customer. Now, they will need to, have access to the system to be able to tag, but that can be in an upsell, but we still want to make sure that when they do get customers, that they have the ability to tag. Okay, so that's just a basic system. And then of course you have your opportunities here. Okay, so I actually did a test here. So when a person fills out the form, the contact is going to go here. Okay, so all of their information is going to go here, and it's going to say quote request. Now, what's really cool is when you build out that form and you're creating those custom fields, the information, you can choose where it goes, right? So it can go to the contact, it can go to the general information, or it can go to additional information. So when I set up the form, I set it up to go to additional information. So what that means is now inside of this customer profile that just filled out the form to get a quote, now I can go right to their profile and I can see, okay, they have 2 bedrooms, residential, 2 living spaces, or my team member can see this and then we can respond. Okay, so that is super, super simple. And I guarantee any new cleaning business, this is going to move the needle in ways that they never even imagined. Okay, so quick wins for you guys. And like I said, if you want to get access to this snapshot, you can go to inside your snapshots here, go to cleaning business and import it. Just make sure that you're logged into your HighLevel agency account. Also, the flip side of that is, how do you promote the system? Okay, so this is, again, a great way for you to upsell. So I actually created a Facebook cover. Okay, so this is utilizing all of the same colors as the website. So now our customer who has the cleaning business, they now have their website, they have a matching Facebook cover, and then now we want to either give them a free or premium account of L Messenger, and we're going to teach them, or invite them to the group, and I'll teach them, go to the Facebook groups that are in your local area, and start friend requesting people to be friends with you inside of your Facebook profile once it's been optimized. Start sharing every single day when you go clean properties. Start sharing the before and after pictures. Create a hashtag with your business name. These are all things that are going to, like I said, move the needle, because people love to refer people that they know. So even if those people are in your local area, even if they're not interested in someone to clean their house or their commercial property, I promise you, they know someone who does. Okay. So that is the basic, customer journey, the basic process, and how I would present that to someone who I wanted to sell on, who had a cleaning service. So that is what I wanted to share with you today. And I know I wanted to get to Maria first because I promised her that I would help her with something. So go ahead. Let me know what the problem is.
Okay. The problem is I'm creating a course and I'm so confused. I've got myself totally turned around. I don't know what I'm doing. And it's coming along, but it's coming along in many directions. So I'll show you what I have and then show you. I was testing it and I got a confirmation email, but when I click on it, it takes me back to get the course, and it's just nuts. But let me show you what I have. Let me see, because it's hard to figure this out sometimes too. I'm not techie. I'm that person you just talked about, non-techie. Oh, it's so hard. The brain actually hurts. You want to cry sometimes, but anyway, here it is. Here's the course, and I've got one for an agency and one for customers. However, my problem is it doesn't seem like it wants to connect correctly. I've connected my sites and everything, but it's not taking me to the correct website.
Okay, so
I don't even know how to explain it.
So go to are you using Namecheap?
Yes.
Okay, so go to Namecheap and then go to the DNS manager of your domain that you want everything connected to.
Okay, I wasn't logged into Namecheap. I didn't know we were gonna go there. Okay, let's see. Can you see it?
Yep.
You can see my Namecheap?
Yep.
Oh, well, and I have to, hold on, I have to.
You can stop sharing if you don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, get logged into that, and then because I think what you were showing me was a DNS thing. I think that's the issue.
I'm not sure how to connect the pages in the site.
Okay.
You know how you
Yeah,
have
go
the
to that.
pages?
Go to the DNS manager, and I'll help you get, because I'd rather you go right there so that I can walk you through it, and then you'll understand better, and then we'll actually get you set up instead of me just explaining it to you.
Okay, because I've been working on it for a long time, but sometimes you just need help to try to log in. Takes me a second here, but
that's okay. I will does anybody else have a question? And I'll come right back to you. That way you're not pressured, Maria, while we all wait for you to get.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Just raise your hand when you got it and I'll come back to you.
Okay.
Hey Ray, how are you?
I'm great. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Just a quick question. I'm still searching for the best possible domain name. What do you know? How do you feel about, even though everybody in the world wants a .com? There's one out there that intrigues me called .online. And with computers being online and stuff, I can have computerworks.online. I'm still fighting computerworks.com. The owner doesn't want it, but he doesn't want to sell it. So I've got to wait, figure out how to get it. But computerworks.online. Right now, I have taken the worst way out and changed to computerworksllc.com. I don't like that. So how do you feel about the online top level domain? Is that bad? Nobody uses it?
I kind of feel like it looks like it's not a real domain. Kind of like how you click on like a preview link or something, and then it comes. That's my personal opinion. I try to not choose those. Have you looked for computerworks.io? Because that's a good one for maybe try that one. and see if that's available, because that's a tip, like one that we expect to use, like Cloud Key, for example. It's CLOUDKI.io. Yeah. So and that's it's used a lot. So I feel like that would be more, and plus it would be shorter too. So that may help you as well. See if that's available. I definitely understand your predicament. And how branded is ComputerWorks? Are you like glued to it? Are you?
No, I could just reach out and grab a whole different thing before I begin my quest, or whatever.
Yeah.
And I've got other directions I'm going, as you know, cruising, and so I can get into the cruising industry that way, further brand just that niche. So yeah.
Try, if you are, try maybe different words other than computer, and just, when I was going through with my niece for this cleaning business, and anytime I go through this process with like another client or whatever, that's always the struggle. And the first place I take them to is the domain search to see what is actually available. And then that's kind of, we build off of that, because everything depends on that and what is available. So I would try to kind of play around with that before I would do the .online.
By the way, yesterday I was watching TV with my wife. She likes game shows a lot. And one of the game shows, I want to say it was The Price is Right or something like that. At the end of it, they say, "Okay, visionaries, are you ready?" And I thought immediately, the visionaries. But
did you stand up and say, "I am"?
Yeah, I am.
That's awesome. Hey, Miss Maria, I see your hand. Did you get logged in?
Yeah.
All right.
Showing
You
you
want to
now.
share your screen and let's
There
get
it
to
is.
work. Okay. So it looks like your A record is good. That's for your main domain, right? And then you have your C records. All of those things look good. The only thing is, I'm assuming that training is for your membership area, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead, and what we want to do is go to the your agency account where your membership area is. Keep that window open.
Okay.
So yeah, right there. Now go up to where it says memberships, and then when the menu drops down, click settings.
And this is where my course is. This is where I want to be.
Yeah, so then go to custom domains. And right there is where you want to, first of all, you want to type in the training Maria Sabreco. And then you see where it says, note, please make sure to have either a record pointing to this or a CNAME record pointing to this. So what you need to do after you type that in, go ahead and copy where it says preview.memberships.msgsndr.com.
Okay.
See right there. Yeah, copy that. No, where it says preview. Yeah, copy that whole thing there. All right, now go ahead and get, now go up to your Namecheap again. Open that window.
Okay.
And now you see where it says a record training. Go ahead and delete that.
This
or
one?
the CNAME record training. Go ahead and delete that. Or if you can edit there. Sorry, I don't use Namecheap. So
no, I don't. I think I have to.
Okay, go ahead and delete. Okay, and now we're going to add a new CNAME record.
Okay.
Yeah, and so your host is going to be training, because that's what we're going to call your main link. no matter what course you give them access to, they're going to get access to the same link. So now we're going to point it to the membership area. It's still a CNAME record like the other ones, but instead of pointing it to the funnel, like to connect it to a funnel, we want to connect it to the membership area. So go ahead and click that. There you go. Now go back into your account, into the membership area. Into your, yeah,
keep
there you
moving
go.
that stuff around.
Now go ahead and click save.
Okay.
Now it's probably not going to find it right away. It may take, and actually it says domain name already exists. Try with another one.
That's what I was gonna say, that I have it someplace else too.
Okay, so you do have the training. Go ahead and go back to your advanced DNS. Oh, I know why, because it's connected to that website. Go back to My Vision Agency and go down to your settings, down in the bottom left. There you go. And then go to domains. Okay, so it's not there.
It's over here.
Oh, it's in your.
Hold on. And you're gonna see, that's where I'm getting confused. I don't know what the heck I'm doing.
Okay, go ahead and delete training.
You see,
the training one.
I went back and forth and I just watched videos. I couldn't figure this out. I have it in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So now go back to your membership area. Go back
to this others where I have my course, right?
Yeah, well, these should all be inside of your main account, but when you see the process, you'll know what to do to switch them back. So go to your membership area. Yeah, go back. And then go to memberships again. Oh, there you go. Go ahead and type in training.mariasabreco.com.
Can't even spell my own name.
You sound like me now.
I was gonna pull my poor dog's hair out, not my own, but my dog. Trying to figure this out.
All right, now go ahead and click save. All right, so you may have to.
Is it this thing right here? Maybe this is not correct. Did I type it wrong?
Well, you copied it. Oh, no, that looks right. I think there's some interference because you had that. Wait about an hour and then try again, because it may be like a propagation thing where it's like not understanding that we deleted that and disconnected it. And then let me know, because that's definitely the correct process.
Yeah.
But yeah, it may be like a propagation thing.
And once I do that, how do I connect it in the sites in gosh.
So go to settings again. And then you will see, go to domains. So what you want to do is are you wanting to connect your main? Let's go ahead and connect your main domain here, and then I'll show you also how to do a CNAME. So go ahead and add new domain.
Okay, because my main domain is over here, isn't it? I don't know.
Are you wanting that main route, the mariasabreco.com? Are you wanting that to point here?
I don't know. I'm just trying to.
Are you wanting to connect a website that's in your account to mariasabreco.com?
I want to connect the course to this white label courses, and then I want to be able to test it by like sending it to myself and test it like that, but I'm not sure.
Okay, so all of those things that we're doing to set all this up, that should be done in your main account.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Okay, not where my course is being set up, but
right.
You're saying in my main account right here.
Right.
Okay. Right there. This is where this is where I have it. Here it is.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yes. So as long as, so go back to your advanced DNS or your Namecheap.
I'm sorry, something keeps popping up every time I go up there. Okay, here we go.
Okay, so yeah, all of that looks correct. So you have your A record pointing there, and then you have your, yeah, so that should all be correct. So all you need to do now is just like connect it to HighLevel. So if you go to My Vision Agency again
Okay,
and go to the settings. Now there are two ways to connect the domains to a website. So you can click domains. And you want to do the www version and the root domain to the same website. But if you do the www first, then when you connect the root domain, then it's going to basically that will be the last one. So it's not going to create, like if you created mariasabrecomarketing.com/sign up, it's not going to be www.mariasabreco.com. So anyway, just best practice to do that www first. So go to www.mariasabrecomarketing.com and click that pencil there. So that you're going to click. So now that's already connected to your account. So if you click there where it says default page, now you're going to choose the funnel that you want to add that domain to. And then you also, it'll ask you, once you choose the funnel or website, it'll ask you what page you want it to go to.
like I
You
would
can
get that.
also, yeah, so if you choose that and you click save, oh, okay, so it's going to go to the main thing. Now you want to go to the mariasabrecomarketing.com and connect it to the same thing.
To the same, both of them, okay.
Yes, because we want the www version as well as the root domain to go to the same place. Now, if you click on go back and you go into where your websites are, I'm going to show you the other way to connect. Go to sites and then just choose a website, any of them.
Just
Or
anything?
funnel. Yeah, just whatever.
Okay.
And then just click there and then click on settings. Under where it says L Messenger. No, go back. Where underneath where it says L Messenger Pro Basic Lead Magnet.
I'm sorry.
You see underneath that?
Right here.
There you go. Yeah, click settings. And then right there where it says domain, as long as it's in that area where it says domains, as long as it's listed, you can select this funnel and connect it to whatever domain you want to.
Okay, and then in the course section, I saw we connected that first page, but then the thank you page, is that automatically connected?
So yes. So if you go into that actual funnel that you connected your domain to, you'll see that all of the website pages in that website or funnel, now it's all connected. So it'll be, whatever you decided the thank you page URL to be, if it was like /thank you, now it's going to be mariasabrecomarketing.com/thank you.
Okay, and I find that funnel just here in this list.
Yeah. I don't know if it's in your, okay.
It's right there.
Yeah,
So
so
now-
now if you go into settings.
And
that-
select here.
Is that the one that you connected?
Yes,
Oh, it should be, I don't think, are you sure? Because it's not, it should show there if you connected the right one.
I forgot where I was. I was in settings and
Yeah, you can double check by going to settings and then back to domains.
I was not even opening. What in the world? Oh, one of those things. Domains. It's acting slow.
Yeah.
And
And then if you click on your website, click on the little pencil again, it'll show you. Yeah, so it's called course register for course. So go back into your sites and you can actually type that in and search for it.
Okay. And it's easier for.
So just type in course, the word course in the box there.
Oh, it's gone there.
Or go to publishing.
Where is that? Right. Where's publishing?
Try
Oh,
to,
there
you
it
could
is.
try
I
to
see
open
it.
it up.
I see it. Publishing.
Okay, click on settings again or try to open up the page and then. Yeah, I don't know why it's not saying that's connected. If that's the same funnel, that's why I'm thinking it's called something different. If you want to play around with that,
Okay.
those are the two ways to connect your domain. So as long as they're inside that domains area and your membership area is already created. So all you now have to do is when you give them access to the offer, they're going to be getting that same link to the same area, regardless of what course or offer they have access to. So everybody goes to the same link, and that's the training.mariasabrecomarketing.com.
Okay. And if I have multiple courses and I have the same domain, does the person then get access to all the training that's there? Or
If you go into the memberships area and you click on offers, the offers that you create right above you, right at the top of the screen where it says memberships, the offers are that's what you create to give them access to. So if you have like a course A and a course B and a course C, you may have one funnel where they have an offer that you give them access to that has course A and B, but not C. But then you may have another offer where they have access to course A, B, and C, and they're still going to log into the same link, but the system is going to determine what products they have access to according to whatever you've put in the offer and then granted them access to the offer.
okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just wondering about how does that work? Because like I said, I must have screwed it up because when I tested it, I don't know if you can see this, my email came up and the same domain training and my name marketing.com came up, but when I clicked on it, it kept taking me right back to the same offer page, not to anything else, to the offer. And then I did get a secondary email with a passcode.
So go to your automations.
Yes, no, I haven't done the automations yet.
Okay.
Maybe that's the problem, correct?
So it could have been because you didn't have your membership area connected, or that you were sending it to that training place and then it was actually your funnel instead of your membership area. So now that you have your domains sorted though, and I wouldn't even bother testing until you have everything in the same account instead of the two different accounts.
Could you tell me, just you say membership and then you said membership in the main account? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, have to.
Yeah, and your Maria Sabreco account, all of your your membership area, your domains, all of those things should be in that account there.
Okay. All right.
And then once you make sure that that is done, like the membership area, then do the testing.
Okay.
Cool.
So get it all in my, instead of creating two different things, which I've done, because it's kind of screwing it up. Every time I go in, I'm like, what am I doing? Okay.
Because all you need to do to test is just use a different email.
Yeah.
So yeah, everything should be in the same account because the system's not technically, each account is two different businesses. So unless you're using like Zapier or something like that, they don't talk to each other. So you just need to set everything up in one account and then do the testing by entering another email.
Okay. Thank you.
Cool. You're welcome. How are you, Philip?
Doing good. How you guys doing?
Awesome. Can't complain. What are you working on, Philip? Did you do your demo yet? How'd that go?
So that's not yet. So that'll be a couple weeks yet for the demo. So that's coming up. Had a call this morning, and then did I have a call yesterday? Yeah, I just been jumping on Zoom calls. I'm trying to not do that as much, but it's just people are asking, so I gotta make it happen.
Well, yeah, I did it all in the beginning too. I mean, and you really have to, you just have to do whatever you have to do. You know what I'm saying? So I did lots of demo calls and all that stuff. And now it's just I laugh because it's like I have like 800 videos on YouTube. There, I cannot do any more demos than
Yep.
what I've already done. So, and that's also the purpose of the membership area. It's like, you want a demo? Well, here's an entire like series of courses
Yep.
that you can demo.
Nice.
So yeah, but I get it. I mean, you got to hop on the Zoom calls, and then eventually you're like, okay, this is too much. Open office hours.
That's right. Trying to get like you, Bridget.
Well, you know
Awesome.
what? Yeah, it works for me, but it's all a process, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you spend you know, as your business grows, you spend less and less time doing those. Like, I don't do services anymore. I love to refer services to you guys, but I also really, really love like having the time and the ability to do like passion projects, you know, like helping my niece with the cleaning business and helping my brother with his ministry and things like that. It's so cool to quickly be able to like get them a system set up, and I know what it takes to do that without the knowledge and experience, because that's what I did with my lawn care business. But being able to provide that, so it's like you are so, I don't even know what to say. I hate to say that you're so blessed, but it's at the same time, it's like, I wish I knew someone who was like, oh, I know exactly what you need. Let me just quickly whip that up for you. I wish that I knew someone, but then who knows? I wouldn't be here helping everyone else with their businesses. But it's super cool to be able to use what you are talented with and your passion to help other people to do what they are passionate about. I love it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And they are blessed, by the way, too.
Yeah.
So I had a quick question. This is kind of way off of what we've been talking about already, but the Lead Connector app, has anybody had any issues with the Lead Connector app?
What kind of
No.
issues?
Do you, Jenna?
What kind of issues?
Well, when I just got a new phone, but when I click on the app, then I just get the little spinning wheel. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh, take it off and put it on.
So delete it from the phone and then put it back on the phone, right?
Yeah. With
Yes.
most of your app issues, a lot of that should get fixed.
Right.
And make sure it's up to date. Those are the two things I would check first.
Okay. All right. So that's what I suspected too. Thank you for confirming that, because I was thinking that was the issue. I'm having an issue with actually taking the apps off my phone too. So that's a whole nother.
Oh no.
Yeah. So I was just wondering if it was just me or if it was something other people were dealing with too. So
No,
I guess
I got
it's
on
just
mine
me.
this morning.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I
All
just
right.
tested mine just now and I got
Yeah,
on.
mine's working.
Okay. All right. That's helpful. Thank you. So
I
it's
thought
me
you were
then.
going to say the notifications, because a lot of times people say, I don't
Yeah.
get notified on my phone. That's a phone
setting.
setting too. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
So
Thank you.
if that's the problem, definitely check your actual phone settings and make sure that app has permission to do the push notifications.
Got it. Awesome. Thank you. That's all I had.
Yeah, cool. Hey, Jenna, I know that you had a question to ask.
So my question I didn't really want on the internet, but it's kind of like an ethics thing I'm putting together in my head. And you work with affiliates, so that I got my first affiliate a couple months ago. I didn't really try to. I was just helping a guy out, and he was like, "Oh, I'll sign up under your link." I was like, "Oh, great." Well, so that's been nice. But as I'm thinking about this, and I'm kind of combining a couple snapshots that I've gotten from different people and sources. So I guess I'm kind of pondering the ethics issue of sharing a combined snapshot that I've put a lot of work into, of taking from this snapshot compared to this snapshot and combining them and then making it into my kind of my own custom snapshot that I've gotten from several different sources. I wouldn't sell it. That's not my thing, but But I don't know if it's kosher to give it to somebody that came under me as an affiliate, I guess.
So I think that, I mean, of course, unless whoever you got it from has terms and conditions that says you absolutely cannot do that with this snapshot. I have found, because I've purchased a lot of snapshots and had some given, and I have sold them and I've given them, I have found that most people who are selling or giving snapshots are under the understanding that we are going to do that, because I mean, we are in the business of duplication. And for example, White Label Suite, with the comment system, I mean, we're reselling licenses and they need that snapshot loaded into the account so that they can use all of the options available. So it's like we're selling a license and we're using that snapshot. And then with Cloud Key, it's like I'm a partner, and so they allow me to give that snapshot. But I also have like little things and like tips and like little workflows and things like that I have combined from many different sources and then made my own. So I think that I don't think it's unethical, because we all kind of take something as a skeleton and we make it our own. But I do think maybe if you were just taking it right out, like they gave you the link and then you were going to go sell it for $1,000, maybe that would be unethical. But I really think it's kind of like a fair use type thing, where it's like, okay, well, I took some from that, some from this, and then I added my own stuff. I mean, really, it's kind of like editing a video. If you've edited enough to where it's not really theirs, but it kind of started in that way. Do you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
So ethically and legally are two different things. I would definitely make sure whatever you're doing and that you're not breaking any laws or any rules or anything like that. But I also think that unless you're just trying to sell it as is, using it for your customers, everyone who's selling snapshots should be under the impression we're going to be using these for clients and customers and tweaking things and making it our own. I mean, that would seem like a common.
Right. I totally get using it for my customers and my sub accounts. And that doesn't feel at all unethical to me, but because I bought it and, using it for my sub accounts. But I guess giving it to an affiliate who I really don't know from anybody, who doesn't have, like, I don't have access once I give it to him. I mean, I know there's settings that you can use on snapshots, but I guess that part felt different a little bit to me than putting it in my sub accounts.
If I ever have a question about something like that, I just go right to the person that I bought it from and ask.
Okay. Yeah, there was like 4 or 5 different ones that I was going to kind of combine.
I mean, yeah, if you're combining all of those, I honestly, if you're combining all of those, you're going to be making it, you're going to be having, by necessity, because of the way the workflows are, you're going to have to basically restructure that. Yeah. So I would consider that your own. I mean, unless you have like, the website template is completely like, I mean, there's so much gray area in that though. So it just depends. If you're only using like 10% of a funnel or a snapshot, and then you're combining, 20% your own, 10% someone else's, and now it's like you're really creating your own thing.
Right, with the help of some other constellations. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. That does kind of, as I talk about it out loud, does make me feel a little better.
Yeah, but honestly, the reason that I said don't ask me yet, ask me when we're online, because that is a common question that people have. And I try with everything that I do to be an ethical person, because I answer to God. I don't care what anybody else thinks of me, but so I don't want to do anything wrong. But I understand what you're saying, because I have the same question too. Like, when is it my own and when is it I'm taking someone else's? So, I mean, honestly, if you have a question about it, ask the people that you got it from. And then if you just feel like it's kind of like I've really made so much of this my own, it's not even really the same thing at all, then I would say that you're good.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome. Anybody else have any questions or anything to share? Ray, you just shook your head. Yes.
Yeah. If I can share my screen, it'll just take a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, do this. Share screen. Share. I'll move this whole screen over here. By the way, if you haven't gotten into Windows 11, I kind of like it. You know,
Really?
Yeah. There's a small learning curve on a few applications, but mostly, I mean, it's the same. It's smoother and faster. It very much pleased me. Okay, I have up in the top left-hand corner, I hope you can see My Vision Agency. And I first signed up as an affiliate under you. And there it is. And there's my stuff. And there's my Tampa, Florida address and all that. And it's using rayhines@gmail.com, everything. But I also, at the end of around Christmas time, I signed up for the starter $97 a month Go High Level. And so are these two different accounts? Because here, if I go to settings, there's my accounts and my company profile and all of those things. And so I have moved from Tampa, Florida to Corpus Christi, Texas during that time. So I'm wondering if this is a live account, because that's how I go to all the good stuff that I get from you. I log in as an affiliate. And, you know, I go to your account here.
Yeah.
And I go to the
So yeah, you have two different accounts. Okay. So you have your My Vision Agency account, and you can see you're logged in app.myvisionagency.com. That is your account within My Vision Agency. So that is one sub account within my HighLevel account. Okay. When you log into ComputerWorks, you're logging into app.gohighlevel.com. So this is your agency account. So you have your main agency. So even though you're using the same email address, you're logging into two different places.
Okay.
Yeah. So then when you click on where it says click here to switch underneath your logo. Yeah. Now you see your sub account. So your sub account, and if you click on that, your sub account is going to be the same tools and everything that you have inside of My Vision Agency, because it's the same thing. It's like you have one sub account within your agency, and then you have one sub account within my agency.
So I have two sub accounts.
Yes. Yeah, you have one within My Vision Agency and then one within ComputerWorks. Now, if you want to access all of your resources and everything without having to log into My Vision Agency, you can go to training.myvisionagency.com, and then that has all of the resources for you.
But if I have two sub accounts, am I able to benefit with that? I mean, I have a sub account that I can use for one purpose and another sub account for another purpose.
Yeah.
But at some point, I'm going to expand the ComputerWorks accounts through Go High Level. I didn't realize I was benefiting from first going as an affiliate under you.
Yeah, because you're a founder, so you actually had a free plan. So that's free.
That's great.
Forever. Yeah.
So I could use that sub account in a different way than I use the ComputerWorks sub account.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And with you, I only get one sub account. I get the
right.
Okay. And with ComputerWorks and Go High Level, I will also only have one until I expand it.
Correct.
Well, that helped out a lot. Can I ask one more quick question? Or I don't really.
Go ahead.
I have gone through some of the training, and you and I went through some of the training, and I have an email now called rayhines@computerworksllc.com. But I don't think it's connected. I mean, when I go to conversations, it doesn't have my conversation. Yesterday, I looked at conversations through that. Maybe it's through my
so if you go to your settings inside of your sub account, you can actually forward, go to email services. Scroll down. It's right above yeah, there you go. And then go to forward settings.
Oh, okay.
You can actually type in your email address there, and then what it's going to do is send a copy to your conversations tab, and it's also going to send a copy to your inbox for the replies.
Which brings up another question. I'm still using my original cell phone number here, and I should be using a number that I got from Lead Connection, right?
Well, yeah, you're going to put your email address there.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, email.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And if I wanted to, I could just BCC even someone else.
Yes, you could. But what I would say is definitely when you go to domain service. Oh, because you already have your thing. Yeah, cool. Yeah, you're good.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah. I also I did a training in the resource area to show how to send your or how to connect your professional email to Gmail if you want to use your inbox. Yeah.
Very good.
Cool. All right.
That's
Well,
it.
let me go ahead and add all of the people who are here to our wheel of fun. Okay, so we have Miss Maria and Ray and Philip and Jenna. Just 4 of you. Philip, Jenna, Ray. Okay, yeah. Okay, here we go. Let me share my screen. And we will spin the wheel.
The wheel is rigged. It's rigged. Way to go.
It's Maria. Big surprise. Maria, do you want more private consultations, or do you want 2 reseller licenses? Oh, you're muted.
Originally, I said I like the confetti. And then I said, okay, I don't know, because I haven't sold any yet, but I'm gearing myself towards it. So I guess I'll take the reseller.
All right.
I still haven't cashed in on the other ones.
Okay, I will send them to you.
And as you could tell,
ahead.
I haven't cashed in too much because I don't even know how to ask the questions I need to ask. I've got to get to that level.
So what you should do, Maria, is book 2 of your private consultations together, and let's just get your system set up. I want to give you a shareable link so that you can start making leads, getting leads and making sales.
Me too, but you know what? It's been really good. I've been frustrated to the point of tears, but at the same time, I've learned a lot. I've been going through it and I've learned more. And I said, oh, this is not that bad at first, but it's helping me to grow. So yeah, I will book those, but by that time I should have some questions that I can ask with some intelligence to them, because it's like a kid. You don't know what you're doing. You're like, oh, okay. But I'm learning, and that's what I'm excited about.
Well,
I'm
good.
excited.
Good. I'm glad. Did you guys have anything else that you want to share or ask before I let you go for the weekend? No. All right. Well, reach out to me if you guys are struggling with anything, Monday through Thursday, open office hours after the live training. And then of course, every Friday we have our weekly Q&A. So reach out if you have questions. I am happy to help. So thank you all so much for joining me. I will see you all Monday, same time, same place. Go make your vision a reality.